Hey guys, welcome back. It's the end of February. Well, actually, it's the beginning of March. Wow, I lost a day or two. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys an update on my Kratky method here. And I don't know if you remember last time, the plants were, just kind of in about a 2 week growth spurt. And I'm back, and we'll show you where they're at today. They have made some significant growth. So without further ado, here we go. So this is my hodgepodge bucket right here. I just got peppers and Swiss chard, just things that I want to. There's a couple of cucumbers right here. Those I'm going to put outside, and I'll show you the outside ones here in a little bit. But this right here is my bok choy, and I don't know if you remember last time, but it was a lot smaller than that. It's making really good growth. The nutrients are doing pretty good. It's drinking them up pretty fast now, so gonna have to keep on top of that. That's the thing with these small buckets, is you gotta really keep on top of it. But probably I think I'm going about maybe half a gallon every 3, 4, 5 days, something like that. But it's not horrible, but I know at some point they're gonna get thirstier and thirstier. So moving over, here's the Swiss chard. It has made really good growth. It's pretty large. It doesn't drink as much as the bok choy, but I know when it gets bigger it probably will. Here's some more bok choy. This is my arugula. I don't know if you remember when I planted my arugula, but wow, the regular arugula grows a lot faster than the wild rocket and the wasabi. I got some wasabi on that side. So I know at some point I'm probably gonna have problems with shading. We'll just have to deal with that when the time comes. I'll probably have to harvest those leaves off of that side, a little quicker. But anyways, this is more bok choy. Love bok choy, man. It's one of my favorite things to grow. More bok choy. And I don't know what this is. Yeah, this is bok choy too. Yeah. So it's pretty good when you get to growing so much that you lose track of what you're growing. Anyways, I harvested some lettuce, so the lettuce does really good in these pans. Just wanted to give you all a heads up on that. These pans are really good for lettuce. I just cut 4 holes, one in each corner. They kind of get up against each other, but by that time you can harvest some of the leaves, make you a nice little dinner salad. And these are my pride and joy. I love these things. These are orange hat tomatoes. I don't know if, let me pull the cup off of it. Yes, they're little bitty seedlings. I just planted them like probably 4 to 5 days ago, I want to say. Wait. Yeah, it's about, 5 days ago. So yeah, I got 100% germination out of this. And they're looking really good. All right, let me take you outside. I'll just show you what I got going on here. I got a mustard here. This thing is explosive, man. And I am really proud of this. It's got some really big leaves on it. I'll give you a perspective of how big the leaves are. But, I didn't plant this super long ago. It's probably, maybe 3 weeks, something like that. 3 weeks to a month. And these are my little lime trees. I got some dwarf key limes. They made it through the frost, but they had a little bit of brown tip. And you're supposed to cut that off and it'll branch into a different direction. But I am so glad these things made it, because I put a lot of work into these. and I really didn't want them to die. I've got a, what is this? The yellow, I think it's a sun peach pepper. I guess that's what you call it, something like that. But I've had this one for a while. It went through cold spill after cold spill, went through the freeze. I had it inside, and man, it didn't do wonders for the growth. So, you know, it's starting to pop back a little bit. It's getting a few nice new leaves on it, and peppers is what I want. So, but it's getting a few little blooms here and there. Got some basil here. I just planted this out here yesterday, so this one's looking really good. It's starting to bush out a little bit. The sun is doing wonders for it. Little orange hat, or what is this? This is a beefsteak tomato that I am cloning in this jar. I did some root gel and threw it in this jar to see if I could get some roots. It was nice and wilted yesterday, but man, it popped up like it's you know, like it's in church. Got a little bit of Swiss chard here. It's a little wilty, but it's starting to pop back. This stuff tends to lay over, you know, kind of at first, so it's kind of hard to mess with, but it'll come up. You know, the leaves will start coming up towards the sun. Got a little bit of, I believe this is lettuce. A pretty huge lettuce in here. Got some tomatoes. That's a lonely pepper down there. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, that's my Tam jalapeno pepper. Just got through transplanting this outside. If you'll notice, I put the clone foam, clone, whatever you want to call them, and there. It helps keep the rain off of the out of the nutrients inside the bucket. I kind of came up with that trick myself. I don't know if that's anybody else's. I'm not trying to steal it, but this is just what I did. And I made this cage yesterday or day before, and I made it out of, it's called concrete wire, and I bent it, but what I should have really done is just cut it like in half and then wire tied it together, kind of like this. But it's working for now. It'll keep it in check, you know, and keep it going straight. But also too, these, what I did is I took some of those tomato towers and I just turned them against each other. And as you can see, I wrapped the wire, and what it did is it made like an 8-foot tower here, or 7-foot. So these are indeterminate tomatoes, and they will grow as long as you let them. So, I'm sorry, I had my finger over the mic. Hope the sound didn't go crazy, but if it did, sorry about that. Anyways, they'll grow as long as you let them. And, you know, you got to have pretty good size structure there to keep them in check. This is my early girl tomato. This is a really good tomato for Texas in this area because it produces really quick. See, it's already got blooms on it. I bought this a couple of days ago from Home Depot, and it was like it went through the cold weather, and it was in pretty bad shape, man. And I stuck it in the nutrients, and this is where it's at. It's in really good shape now. These are my, I think these are beefsteak. One of them's beefsteak, and I think one is an Abe Lincoln. They get really big. They're big tomato. They can get over a pound a piece. So, anyways, got my blackberry plant. It overwintered, did really good. Hoping it sprouts back out. It's got a few new leaves coming out. So, It's looking really good, and I can't believe it, but I've got a strawberry here that overwintered too, and it actually blooms. It bloomed yesterday, so we'll see what happens with that. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, you know the drill, and we shall see you next time. Oh yeah, here's some of my cucumbers that I set out. I did that in a big, what is it, 17-gallon tub. Anyways, like, subscribe, and we'll talk at you later, man. Thank you guys for everything.